I don't like flying. I used to think the reason why I didn't like flying was to do with being sat in a seat for hours on end in a metal tube in the sky. But now I've grown to understand I simply don't like being that close to often very annoying people for hours on end. Maybe I'm just unsociable, but I don't like being in a sweaty, smelly tube shoulder to shoulder with people. And on that note, today we're going to be looking at some examples of flights from hell. Worst flight. I'm like, can't now. Honestly, right. I understand it's a child, right? But if your child can't sit still and behave on a flight, they shouldn't be on a flight. And that's a controversial opinion in this day and age. Whenever I see someone tweet about, like, complaining about a kid on a flight, all the quote tweets are like, oh, what? You just expect them to stay at home? You just expect them to keep their child at home? What, you just expect them to not go on a 10-hour-long flight with their fucking 3-year-old? Yes! Oh, what if they're going to see family? I don't give a fuck. If your child can't sit still and shut up, get them off my flight. I once had to do fucking 15 hours. I had a 15-hour flight, and there was it was a newborn, so obviously it's gonna cry. It's not the child's, it's a newborn, it's gonna cry. But why the fuck are you taking a newborn baby on a 15-hour flight? What is wrong with you? It still angers me to this day. I couldn't sleep. It was in front. I was just screaming, and I know loads of people are like, oh, why don't you just get like soundproofing headphones? It's piercing. It pierces them. Like, if you're flying an hour or two, fair enough. Like, you can put up with that. But if it's like a fucking 15-hour flight around the world, just take him to, like, I don't know, Benidorm. Just take the kid to Benidorm. It's not going to remember. In 20 years' time, it's not going to go, oh, mother, what a lovely cultural trip you took me on when I was 6 months old to Japan. How lovely that was. It appears to be right. Passengers left soaking wet and cold after flight. Yeah, what is that? It feels like a recent development, like in the last 5 or 6 years, where they've started like humidifying the cabin. What is that about? Why do they do that? Is it just because it's so dry in there? I don't know. It's probably the answer is probably obvious. Tell you what, we're gonna look it up. Why do planes spray mist inside? Harmless water vapor condensation caused by the aircraft's air conditioning system. What? Okay, right. So, what the fuck? Okay, so this is what it looks like, right? That's what it normally looks like. That video we showed, right? That video we showed, well, it's overkill. Like, that's a bit over the top. But it's most likely condensation from moisture that's been trapped in the air conditioning system, common if it's been damp and the aircraft has been parked for a while. I did not. I thought it was just something they intentionally did to, like, make the air more moist. When the hostess starts Febreze in the aisle and handing out face masks, you know we are in trouble. Right, so what's happened? This was insane. Someone was so unwell on this flight. Oh, Matt, I bet that person feels absolutely dreadful. Like, that's my worst fear. Getting on a long-haul flight and getting, like, fucking food poisoning or something. You gotta feel for this person, man. Like, they're gonna come out of the toilet and everyone's gonna be holding it. Just imagine that was your fucking hell. Like, that's actually my worst fear. The fear of death is minor in comparison to this. Oh, everyone on that plane is holding their nose. They're handing out face masks. Like, oh, you're so stinky. They were handing out face masks. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. You were just ill. Oh, I'm feeling empathy for this person. Even though I've never been through this situation, I very well could. This could very well happen to you as well. So you got to feel empathy for these people. You can't laugh at them and call them smelly. POV, you have to flash your cell phone lights at ground control because they forgot about your plane that's been sitting on the tarmac for 3 hours. What do you mean they forgot? No, they didn't. They've just left you there. I've been on the tarmac for hours before. It happens sometimes. It's fucking annoying. There's no way they forgot about your plane. There's no way. Lol, what, did the pilots vanish? Yeah, what, surely on the pilots talking to ground control? Yeah, it's physically not possible to forget about you. A, the pilots have a radio they could use to contact ground control. B, they have lights to flash like a car. C, they have the APU to keep everyone alive and entertained for multiple hours if there is a delay. I don't know what the C has to do, but like, yeah, this doesn't happen. I don't just fucking forget about a plane. I mean, I've never worked in this sort of sector, but I imagine it's impossible to forget about a fucking giant plane on the runway. Passenger escorted from flight after credit card failed to pay. What? So, okay, right. A British couple were booted off a Ryanair flight and met by police over a failed $9 snack payment on board. All for a Coke, a bottle of water, and some Pringles. I mean, look, I'm all for following the letter of the law, but that seems fucking overkill. Calling the police, keeping everyone on the plane over $9, over some Pringles and some water and some Coke. That seems so overkill. I mean, did they open them and then you can take them? I mean, they could have taken them back, or had they already opened? I don't know. It seems fucking overkill to call the police over a declined card on a flight. There has to be something more going on here.
Do you know why we've been called? Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It sounds so, why have they've sent out a whole crew? They've sent out so many people because it's like, how much does this cost the fucking taxpayer?
It's a problem because my card isn't working, and we offered to pay, and the card wouldn't work. They tried it 5 times, but
I mean, it happens. Is this what happens, like, if your card declines? Like, that they call the police on you? Is that what happens?
The people in front of us, like in December, that is their card machine, and they admitted.
They've sent like 4 or 5 fucking officers. That's nuts.
Apart from this, how was the holiday?
Oh, that's nice. They're having a nice chat. That's nice at least. Like, they probably see this as absolutely ridiculous and overkill.
It happened on those planes Ryanair before, not with us, with other people. Going back to the terminal. She said.
Videoing.
Yeah, do you not want me to?
Yeah, I can't imagine anything came of that at all. Like, what can you actually do? Like, from what she said, it didn't seem to be her fault. Their card machine wasn't working. Why the fuck did they call the... I can't get over that. This guy's breath stunk so bad, and he was asleep, mouth breathing towards me the whole 10-hour flight. Honestly, mate, I think you just got to give him a nudge and go, you're breathing in my face, can you stop? You don't film him and put him on TikTok and get 107,000 likes. We as a society have fucking fallen. We turn to publicly embarrassing people now instead of just like going, oh, can you stop that, please?
We took our kids on the most dangerous flight in the world, and this is part 2 of this insane day. To recap, we had the worst turbulence, tried to land 3 times, had to have an emergency landing on another island, got stranded there for a couple hours, and then went back up in the plane to attempt another time. We were trying to stay optimistic, but it was not looking good. In case you didn't know,
why did you take your children on the most dangerous flight in the world? I go, oh, there's turbulence. We tried to land 3 times, but we couldn't. Why did you do that? Also, something tells me this isn't the most dangerous flight in the world.
Airport in Madeira is considered one of the most dangerous airport landings because of its short runway and really...
Right, but it's not really, is it? It's just like one of those things that people say, like, yeah, it's probably a trickier airport to land at than like most other airports. But it's not fucking... You're not gonna fucking die. Like the people who land there are trained to land there. You're not gonna It's not dangerous.
Talked to the flight attendant in the back, and she said that they're gonna decide whether they're gonna go to Porto, Lisbon, or Faro, depending on the weather. Once they decide that, we're going to land. They're going to book everybody a hotel room, and then we will be heading back to Madeira as soon as they get clearance to fly.
So yeah, after all of that turbulence, people getting sick in the aisles, babies screaming.
Oh, that's fucked. That's fucked. No, I couldn't hack that. People being sick in the aisle. Oh, that is a proper flight from hell. If you thought you were having a bad day, I just got food poisoning at the airport before my 10-hour flight. Yeah, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. No, I'd cancel my flight. I would actually leave the airport, cancel my flight on the spot. I don't care if I didn't get a refund. I'm not going on a 10-hour flight with food poisoning. As I mentioned in this video, that is my worst fear. I fear it more than death itself.
But look, check this out. Word of my mother, after this shit's getting shut down. I am bugging on this.
Yo, it's like
at least 120 in here.
This is the hottest I've ever been in my life. No free water.
No, I mean, it's awful when you're on a plane and it's hot anyway, but to be stuck on the ground, not knowing when you're going to be let out, there's no air, like I'm guessing there's no air conditioning here if he's saying this is the hottest he's ever been in his life, and everyone's fanning themselves. Nah, that's another nightmare situation. So like my fears go like food poisoning on a long haul flight, being stuck in a boiling hot aeroplane, death. Most of my fears are associated with flying, but not actually like the flying and falling out of the sky part. Just being stuck in a container with people and heat and illness.
So we have 200 passengers on this flight right now.
Okay.
Everyone's luggage is down there. How long have you been waiting?
7 hours.
7 hours? Do you care if I get you on film?
Here 3.
Do you care if I get you on film?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. How long have you been waiting?
I love how she asked her for permission, but they just literally filmed everyone else. Got up to the front of the fucking plane and filmed everyone else without their permission. But then asked her for her permission, okay.
So they told us it was going to be 30 minutes, and we're all still on this flight.
Yeah, that does fucking suck.
At 10:44, Spirit. It's almost 11 p.m. and we've been here since 3.
That does.
4:47.
No, that again, another nightmare scenario. Like, it doesn't look as uncomfortable in this one, but just being stuck, static on a plane for 7 hours, not going anywhere. Oh, awful. Oh, no way. Rakai really got Lil Tay on a Spirit Airline? What the fuck, man? What? Oh, my God. Oh, my days.
Hold on, and I was gonna tell you, I want to tell chat what flight you took. What's the airline?
I don't know.
Oh, we took.
What do you mean?
Chat, she took Spirit, okay?
What?
Is that for...
Yeah, I mean, she's confused as well, as if that's like a bad thing. It seems a very American thing, like that, like flying on like a budget airline or flying in economy it's like seen as like a bad thing. I mean, we've just seen probably not a very good example of Spirit Airlines, you know, the people stuck on the tarmac for 7 hours. But it's just such a weird, like, you don't really get that over here, like people kind of shaming others for flying Ryanair or EasyJet. You don't really get that over here. But in America, it's kind of a thing, like, oh, what? Like, I saw this, like, person who's, like, apparently, like, rich and famous on Spirit Airlines. Like, no matter how much money you have in the UK, unless you're flying private or something, you will fly, like, Ryanair, EasyJet if you live in the UK. Like, and it's, I don't know, it seems like a really weird American thing. Because I remember seeing clips of, you know, that annoying Jack Doherty guy. There was a clip of him in, like, economy or something, and someone filmed him, and all the Americans in the comments were like, what? What? I don't know. I guess it's like a different culture out there. But over here, that's just like normal. Like up until maybe like 7 or 8 years ago, I didn't really even realize there was like other seats above economy. I thought that was just how you traveled on airplanes. I thought first class, maybe you just got like a slightly bigger seat or something. Okay, we watched this clip before, but man bites into a raw onion on a packed flight and the row instantly falls apart. Yeah, I mean, we've watched this clip before in a video relatively recently, I think. But like, there is no flight worse than this. And he's filming himself doing this. Like, he's just filming himself being a fucking dick. Yeah. Yeah, it's just being an arsehole. There's no reason to be doing that other than to just be a dick. Alright, well, I'm gonna leave it there for this video. Like and subscribe, or the next flight you will get on, you'll be sat next to Mr. Onion Man. I promise you that will happen. You will don't tempt the universe. This will happen.